Welcome to Pure Hustle Podcast. I'm Mike.
And this is Orlando, and we're here for another Monday mini-sode in the middle of Q4.
Yeah, this is the time is really precious to you right now because we're trying to optimize our selling. We're trying to make sure we're making as much money as possible. So we want to give you the tips and tricks that you need in order to do well this Q4. In a short amount of time, like 8 to 10 minutes. We don't want to go like an hour and a half talking about these things because your time is precious. So that's what we're talking about today, how to optimize those sales, make sure that we're making as much money as we can this Q4.
Not just this Q4, the peak of Q4, right? When this drops, we're entering the peak Q4. And the peak of Q4 is the first 2 full weeks of December. So the first thing you want to make sure you're doing, and I know not a lot of people will want to do this, but I think you need to do same day shipping. Now have a cutoff time, right? My cutoff time is 1 p.m. People buy stuff after 1 p.m. I'll try to get it to the post office, by the cutoff, but generally, it's kind of hard depending on how many items come in. But you want to do same day shipping because people want their stuff on time. And most people don't just want it on December 23rd. They want to make ssure it gets there by the 20th or the 19th or 18th just to make sure that they have it or in case they want to buy something else. So make sure you're doing that same day shipping.
Yeah, that's a big deal, especially with Amazon right now, I feel like is really slow. And when people are looking at something and it's going to take a week, 2 weeks to get to them, they're going to be more likely to shop somewhere else. And so if you can have your item getting to them before Amazon can, man, you're going to win. And one of the best ways to do that, even if it's a 1 day difference, is that same day.
And you could turn on expedited shipping. I'm not saying do expedited shipping. Just make sure you do the same day shipping because it may appear like expedited shipping.
That's right. Yeah. The next one is you want to run deals, right? Whether it's you're running a sale, you're sending offers, you're doing whatever you can to make sure that people are seeing the lowest price possible. And a lot of times it's just that the deal itself running whether you're giving a coupon or you put one of those like forever coupons up there that somebody can basically click on, like
the forever coupon. No, there's a public coupon.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So here's the thing is like Cyber Monday, right? It's a good example. I was just looking on Amazon for Cyber Monday last Monday. And a lot of times, like the prices really aren't that much less than like throughout the year. Sometimes I even feel like prices go up a little bit. And then there's like 30% off and like the big cross out and like what you're actually paying. And a lot of times it's just that number percentage off that people are seeing and they're like, oh, this is a good deal. People do that all the time. People are buying things. My in-laws are like this. They'll buy meat at the store because it's on sale. And it's like, you don't need any more. There's no more room in the freezer. Yeah, but it was only this price. It was half off. And I'm like, yeah, but that's still not even that great of a deal. You can go to another store and get it at a better deal, but it was half off here. So running those sales, it's psychological. People will be more likely to buy.
Just quick story. I was buying some stuff from Walmart and I noticed after I was putting a bunch of stuff in my cart that the cyber deals were different than the regular deals. Right. So most of the stuff I bought was regular deals. They weren't cyber deal items, but I was kind of in the whole like, oh, I'm getting a deal here. And by the way, I've run a lot of sales and especially when I do the public coupon, like I had a Black Friday one, it was like BF deal 20% or something like that. And only half the people use the public coupon. So don't think about like you're going to lose all this kind of money that everybody's going to use all the coupons. Now, if they do, make sure that you're wise, that, you're pricing accordingly based on your cost. But just because you have a coupon doesn't mean that people are going to use it, but it will drive traffic to your items. Now, this next one, this is, with caution based on your cost, but I would accept almost all offers. Now, I did get an obnoxious one the other day. Somebody offered me $10 on a $90 item. Obviously, I'm not going to take that. But at this time, there's no better time to sell than the peak of Q4, right? You might get an offer like you had mentioned in the previous podcast. How what did you sell? You sold some Dora the Explorer headphones. Yep. Like no one may ever look for those again,
right?
But when that opportunity hit, you better sell that item.
And that was an offer too. I took an offer on that for sure. The next one is you want to get back to your buyers ASAP because just like you were talking about with almost the mania of like you're buying things, you're getting a deal. When people are looking to buy things, and I noticed this in my life, like maybe somebody, hey, I got a Christmas card. Oh, somebody sent me $25. I want to spend it, right? And if I'm looking and I'm putting things in my cart because I want to spend the money right away, if I'm on eBay and I'm asking, hey, will this person take a deal? Or, oh, what size is this? Or whatever question you get, right? Is this more of like a green or like whatever questions you're getting, you want to respond right away. Because if you're like, oh, I'll get back to that in a couple hours, they've probably already gone somewhere else and bought something, because money burns a hole in people's pocket. When people are in the spending mood, and that's kind of what drives Q4 is people start to spend money on things. And once they start spending, just like when people are on vacations, they're more likely to all right, $8 for a bottle of water, whatever, no big deal. And people spend more because they get it. Once you start spending, you spend. And so just like accepting offers and sending offers when the you want to strike when the iron is hot. And so when people are messaging you, it means they're interested. And if you wait too long, chances are they're going to buy something else or from someone else.
And they may have messaged 8 people the same message, right? And if you're the first one to respond, more likely you're going to be the one to make that sale. And the last one, and this is hard because I need to speak to myself as I look at a bunch of stuff that I don't have listed right now. Leave nothing unlisted. If there's no better time to sell than Q4, then right now is the time to list everything you have. I mean, it would be, how incredible would it be if you started upping your listing by 25%, 50%, or 100%, and your sales, not saying it's going to, equal to that, but your sales increase substantially, and you just move a bunch of stuff you don't care to look at anymore. Right now is the time to be profitable and list as much as you can. So hopefully all these here are helping you at the peak Q4. Hopefully you're making those sales. Turn on the expedited same day shipping, run those deals, take almost all offers, get back to buyers ASAP, and leave nothing unlisted. With that being said, make sure to be real,
be relevant,
and be reselling late.
Peace.